One of the ways to deal with the increasing workload that I'm feeling right now is outsourcing some of my work to remote teams in other parts of my world, and today I'm going to explore that possibility. So I've been sharing with you that lately I've got so much work that I really need to delegate stuff, and so I need help from other people, and I've been considering hire a designer to work with me, and I've been interviewing a couple of people, but there's another option that came up. So I have a friend working in a startup. He's a designer as well, and he told me a couple of months ago actually that he has kind of a team, a development and design team situated in Ukraine, where the situation is that there's a lot of really talented and competent, both again engineers and designers that are working there, and because of the political situation and in general the wages there are much lower than what is being paid here in Israel. And so he's been delegating a lot of his work for both his startup and other startups here in Israel and working with them, and he told me that he gets great results from there, and that perhaps I should try that as well. So recently, over the last week, I was working on a web design, and I needed help with some icons design. Now, I'm not the master of icons, and I saw kind of an idea reference to kind of a visual language of icons that I thought that perhaps would be a bit complicated for me. No, let's just say it. I can't do them because it requires like detailed illustrations and stuff like I can't do that. So I approached him and I said, hey, can we try working with this team of designers? And he was really excited about this. So he actually asked me to kind of write a creative brief, exactly what I need from those icons, and kind of like a creative brief with references and exactly what I need. I sent it to him, and he, like, I think a day later, which is like crazy fast, sent me back the work of 3 different illustrators. And I have to say that the results surprised me in a good way. I heard a lot of things about working with designers abroad, especially in India, and I heard actually not such great things about quality. And in this case, he sent me back things which were in a very good quality. One of them, see, I needed help with icons. That means that you also have to come up with the idea of what you see in the icon and the execution visually. So one of them was really great, the kind of conceptually. One of them was really great visual-wise, and the third one was like average, I would say. Eventually, I ended up not using those icons just because I saw that they didn't fit my design and I needed to go in a totally different visual direction. But that kind of a test trial really opened the possibility for me to think about this, because the prices would be super reasonable, so I can do that and still maintain profitability, and the results are still very good. And even I can use people who have skills that I personally don't have, so perhaps I can even raise the quality of my work. So my friend told me that the guy actually managing the design team in Ukraine is actually here in Tel Aviv today. I want to go meet him and talk to him and get to know him and hear more about this operation, because perhaps I could start working with them regularly, and that sounds super interesting. Heading to meet him right now. That was a very, very good meeting with Andrey, CEO of this company in Ukraine. He's only 25 and already built a company of like 40-something engineers and designers working with clients in Israel and the US, which is super, super impressive. They also have like 2 startups of their own that they're working on. So overall, very, very impressive guy. They actually had pretty good reasons why I should at least try working with them. It's the same hours, kind of time zone as Israel, so communication would be super easy. Anyway, I was planning to work remote since I'm working from home, so it doesn't really matter if I'm working with a designer in Israel or in the Ukraine, though for me it will feel the same. So basically, I think I'm gonna give them a try. Probably gonna interview their designer next week and try to think about a pilot that I can do with them, and let's see how that works. Sounds pretty exciting overall. Right, back home now. Hope you guys have a great day. Catch you tomorrow.